Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian.
I'm Buford Bradley.
And we are back with more My Hero Academia. Last episode, Hawks betrayed us all.
No, I never once thought that he
Dabi is Endeavor's son.
You said it there.
Toya.
It can't become true.
But you're the one that stated it. You're the one who was like, hey, what if?
That was edited out.
It wasn't. I can guarantee you that it wasn't.
Oh,
hey, if you wanted to edit every now and then, you could.
I'll do it. I'll fucking don't test me, bucko.
But no, yeah, Hawks is like a triple agent.
The recording was lost.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It got corrupted. I have it back in Austin.
Shame that your entire house burned into the ground.
My house. Yep. Okay, working for the government who might hopefully be good. They're hopefully not bad and not threatening his family or something. Crackpot theories. We got a glimpse into that. We got a glimpse into what's with the dream that Midoriya had. I already thought we saw the end credit of the last season's finale was just all that he saw, but apparently there was actual stuff that happened in the dream.
Apparently, yeah.
It's like
an actual dream.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some dreams can be seen. Like sometimes you just remember those little clips and then. That's it.
Well, yeah, it's one thing if we remember the clips, but he's actually having the dream, so he saw what he saw. He might not remember anything when he wakes up.
This is true. We'll see what happens, I guess, with that. But
you know how unsatisfying that would be if he just woke up one day like I had a dream, and we just never saw what happened.
Just continues on.
Yeah. Oh.
On the study.
Anyway. I'm now 100% pulling for him. Beat Midoriya's.
Modulator. What the heck?
Beat him to death.
Alright, it's not what he literally just stops them. Kill him. Alright. So did he record it or did he just adjust his tone to match his? Like that's gotta be a lot of adjustments on the fly. That's so cool. And the way the mechanics of it looks like it works, that's a really cool design. Okay, that's different. So it's meaning to trick. That's a small way to go about that.
Cheese.
Like it kind of be like kind of like how Aizawa is like a stealth-ish kind of hero. Get information at the same time, like trick people into thinking that he's one of the.
You could brainwash people into giving you information now.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you can make them speak. But all right, so that's cool. We get to see Class A versus Class B with a little bit of Shinso.
A little twang spilled in, a little spice, a little zest. That was a spicy move.
That was a spicy move. It was pretty good. Yeah, that was awesome. I was trying to figure out what the heck that could be. Like maybe an amplified voice to reach more.
He will join the Zesty Boys,
which includes
Midoriya.
Hawks. Icy Hot.
And now.
And just okay. Before. All right. Well.
The 4 Zesty Boys. Midoriya will get there soon.
No, that's is it? I wonder if it is the same. I mean, that's hilarious if that is the same voice actor. Just because, like, kind of reminds us of you or whatever he said. Like, really? So if that's the same voice actor. Speaking of, All Might.
Bro, because like they've never. I didn't expect because they were going in order down.
I know. So I was like,
why did they put him there?
He's not dead yet, so I guess it makes sense he's not in the thing. But I wonder who that guy is. They just like plopped him like between like near the very end.
Yeah, so I was just like, dear God, who is
this guy? Must be super powerful. And
he was.
And it makes sense why it's that like the embodiment.
I will admit though, I am slightly disappointed
because you don't get to see it. Like it doesn't live up to your. I mean, All Might's pretty great.
True.
And in his prime, I'm sure he was even better. Well, we saw a little bit of it.
True. I'm just saying.
In the first movie.
I'm just saying.
I know, but it makes sense what that whole thing was like the embodiment, like the essence of him, because he's not dead yet, so he doesn't have the body.
It makes sense. But I'm still a little disappointed that they weren't just like.
By the way,
who the fuck was that?
Surprise! It's actually
Behemoth?
Yeah, you mean All Might?
The God of Order. David Matranga.
Alright, it's not the same guy.
David Matranga.
Yeah, it's not the same person. This is for Shinso. Jared Green.
Okay.
So not the same.
The teacher.
Aizawa?
Yeah, Aizawa.
It is. Jared Green.
Is that a voice actor?
Looks like
it literally sounded to me like it was Aizawa's voice actor, but like slightly up pitch.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think it's Shingo. You know what? It's not really showing. It's just
something.
Anyway. Yeah. Either way, Shinso is awesome, and I want to see. Huh?
There you go.
Why?
Just do it.
No.
Nope. You're gonna love it.
No, it's okay.
People
so,
just layer the clap over it like 1,000
times. But at the very least, we get that Midoriya didn't just brush past the dream.
Yeah,
they were
good.
They're just like, oh well, whatever.
I'm glad he went to All Might. I didn't even for some reason just didn't consider that an option.
I mean, he's done it before. Like
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, oh, what's the
I didn't think about it either. So
I figured he wasn't gonna tell anyone.
Yeah, I mean he can't.
Yeah, he's like
because they can't know about the powers.
I ate hair. And now
I have all my powers, so I have the genes.
Would you believe I ate hair?
I'm not possessed, but so yeah, he's the only one that seems to has spoken to the original wielder of all for one for all. I don't know if he's spoken, like if All Might has ever spoken with the previous vestiges. He said that he's gotten training from them, like gotten the history from them. I don't remember if he stated that he actually spoke with them, because he said whenever he said that they spoke directly to me, that he seemed surprised by that. He's like, huh? Or something. So I don't know if that's different as well, or if it was just the fact that he spoke to the original wielder.
Both.
Okay.
I'm drawing the line there. I want to know what is in that bag.
Sorry?
What's in that bag of the smiley face? Whatever it is, I want to try.
Oh, you're talking about the...
Yeah,
gotcha.
I want to know what it is.
It looks like it's fat gum. And it says fat gum on it.
I know. I'm wondering what it is.
Oh, you're just wondering what... Okay. Candy, I'm sorry.
I want it.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they sell that kind of, based off of that in Japan or even... Okay.
Fat gum.
Yeah, they did mention it before. I meant to bring it up, but I forgot. They did mention it before last season about the singularity. I wasn't sure if it was singularity, if it was something else. But yeah, they mentioned with the different generations and powers intermingling over time, especially and Todoroki as an example. Powers are becoming stronger than even past generations, and they're mutating to something more. Again with Shoto, the fact that he has both ice and fire.
So you won't be able to control her then?
It's possible.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I know. I'm just that's definitely one thing that they're really worried about. But I mean, it just reminds me a lot of. There's just a lot of. I won't say it again because I brought it up so many times. But
I don't know what the power of icy hot. Freezes his enemies and then later burns them to ash.
Yeah, because the kids, in the nursery kind of thing, they were just kind of, one kid had a cannonball come out of his mouth.
True. That's dangerous.
And that's pretty, that's quite powerful for a kid his age.
Yeah.
So, or just in general, I feel like a lot of the adults that we'd seen, a lot of the side characters, or the extras, if you will, that the pedestrians that you see, that one guy we saw in the first episode with the starfish head, or the ninja.
What if somebody out there actually has the most powerful quirk, but just doesn't want to be a hero? Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's maybe not the most powerful, but he probably has a relatively powerful ability.
Time to the point where it's
you're supposed to drink on, man.
What if?
That'd be helpful.
What if?
I mean,
he has the power to infinitely rewind time, and he's just like, oh,
crap. I mean,
right,
you wouldn't.
I would.
There you go.
100%.
There you go. That's a valid reasoning to use the ability. No, but you're not. I mean, he would be. Apparently, we'd be fast enough to catch it if it fell, but whatever. Semantics.
If he wasn't.
Well, then he couldn't go back in time.
He could.
No, he couldn't. That makes no sense.
He was fast enough to go back in time, but not fast
so
enough to save the
interesting
Slushy.
that Aizawa has chosen to kind of train or like what's the word, like
tutor.
Take under his wing. I was gonna say tutor, but I was in his training. Take under his wing. Nope, you're not doing this to my pen again. Nope, don't you don't you. Shinso or Aizawa is taking him like kind of sort of how he sees All Might taking a Midoriya. I don't know if that's why, or if it's because of the fact that he felt bad for Shinso. Probably. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily seem, not that Aizawa is heartless. Aizawa is a caring teacher, but I don't know if he'd go out of his way to teach somebody who hasn't been in his class before. Unless
he did.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure of the reasoning behind that. I mean, I don't know if they're going to go into that or if it's not really something important. But the fact that he's like, I'm going to train you specifically how to use what I use to give you a bit of an edge. Yeah. Considering the fact that his quirk is literally to just control people, while that is a very useful and can be a very powerful ability, to just simply rely on that, as we saw when they first showed him, can be dangerous. Because if somebody doesn't go along with it, then you're kind of screwed if you don't have any other kind of capabilities and kind of physical prowess or training.
Especially when the person that you use it on falls for it and then gets the power of the ancients to
break his own finger, wake himself up, and then just charge at you. Yeah, but I mean,
you
still,
can control his mind, but he summons Exodia.
But even so, like when he did that, he still had trouble pushing because one, he had broken his finger, so he freaking punched that hand. But Midoriya still fought through that to push him out of the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Which is still impressive.
Because, I mean, after that, he's sadly just a guy. He's just
Yeah, we haven't seen him use that yet, though. He's only used the vocal modulator, which is awesome. Which is another good use of that.
I expect them to tell me exactly what it does next episode.
I mean, we know what it does.
We know what it does.
Mimics.
And I want exactly.
You want the mechanics and the blueprints?
The mechanics and
okay.
Tell me how it was created.
Probably Hatsume.
Where is she?
Probably in the workshop.
We haven't seen her this season.
We haven't. We are on the 3rd episode. I mean, technically, we did see her in a flashback where
that doesn't count.
Uraraka was a little jealous again. She's had a flashback and was jealous of Hatsume again, which I kind of think is hilarious.
She just punches herself in the face.
Poor Uraraka. Yeah, we haven't seen him use it yet. He hasn't really had to. He's like, all right, bleep, stop. I don't remember what he said.
I want to see the glove in action.
I want to see. Oh yeah, he got another version of it too. So I'm wondering what the improvement of that is. It says stronger, so is it just more focused, or does it have more options? That'd be cool. Kind of like how Spider-Man has like different pressures or something. Like sometimes you can do like the web shots, or like a spray or something like that. So it'd be cool to see like if it has like what's it called? I'm blanking. Basically a multi-shot. Just like that'd be helpful. I mean, granted, probably just, but it's fine. No. He'd save more energy if he could just do it once and they would just multi-shot at once. So, or do it, huh?
That's true.
Yeah. So, or
just bigger blast.
Well, yeah, but I feel like with Hatsume it would be more than that. I mean, it could just be that with Hatsume as well, because she can go either way. To be honest, with what she decides to do with it. But so yeah, I'm interested to see what that does.
She's crazy.
She is insane. I will say. She is definitely insane. I was trying to write the descriptions of all.
She also belongs up with the Zesty Boys.
Yeah.
She has joined the council.
She has joined
Council of the Zesty Boys.
Zesty Councils.
The Zesty Council.
But
bring me your spice, so that we may be zesty.
Oh no. Oh god.
What we saw was actually not All Might, but it was the king of the spice.
Who could it be?
The zesty god.
But was it? Oh yeah, I was trying to write a description at least, like since I couldn't get the names of all the different Class B students. The only one I could get down, because there was just so freaking many, I wrote Gorilla.
Ooh.
And that is it.
Okay.
And what's funny is that I wanted to write Godzilla, but Gorilla took over apparently.
Well, I wonder. Yeah,
I know why, but I'm just saying like it's. I was gonna write Godzilla, and then my head was like, oh, but how would I write what were they considered like kaiju? I was gonna write kaiju, but then just gorilla came out instead. But
I just like how I summoned him.
yeah, that was the first. You're like, ooh, and that was the first one that showed up.
Yeah.
But there's the Toad character. I think we saw. I mean, I'm pretty sure Welder, the guy that does the welding, is part of Class B.
Yeah.
And so I think that first with the guy with the headband, spiky hair.
Headband, yeah, that's the guy.
So we put him down as one of the greats because of what he did.
Yes, he is one of the greats. Not quite
not
as
the spicy,
zesty,
but he's one of the greats.
He's not quite zesty. He might actually
Yosetsu Awase, that's his name.
Yeah, he might join the greats.
He might. We'll see. We'll see what he has to.
Where's my zesty book?
That's not. You don't have a zesty book. You must make a zesty book.
Right.
We need to get you another book for the zesty.
Okay, yeah, you should. In a week's time, I'll have the zesty book. True power.
What I think is cool. I'm interested to see what else he can do with the ability. Just because they seem to all have gotten like both Class A and B seem to have improved their abilities. With I don't remember her name, but the girl with the vines for hair can I'm assuming using the vibrations to sense the environment or something like that.
Photosynthesis.
But okay,
grow.
That's not. Her powers are cool though.
She has stolen the water.
She's got terrifying abilities. But the guy that we saw before, he made it as like a air shield. Mm-hmm. Essentially like the shield spell, which is funny. But now he made a freaking air prison. And just made like a cubed port to catch poor. I think it was Coda, right?
Which with no sound could escape from.
Oh, was that what it was? I forgot. Yeah. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. Can he breathe? Well, it's made of air.
It's made of air. So what if that's the counter to it?
What if he just?
Yeah, I was about to say. What if that's the counter to it? He just walks.
He just sucks it up. Guys, that's it for this episode of My Hero. Not this week. For this episode. If you want to stick around for the next one, that should be coming up soon, hopefully. Subscribe, Patreon for early access stuff.
Big man with your air tomb.